Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. Now Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They played extremely well last week, and that went over the Packers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Mahomes firing complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it.
And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Mahomes to throw on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Did march to the end zone the last time out.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Mahomes. As he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Lance. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Lance now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Lance going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets them moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on third. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Lance going to sneak it, and he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready, set.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Lance now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside. Gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On play action, Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown Raiders! Dalvin Cook. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line here, second and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. That took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 42 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
You can do better. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lance now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Lance looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Lance looks to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A handoff now for Pacheco. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds.